Of leadership is underway in Nigeria. Former General Muhammadu Buhari was sworn in Friday as the nation's new president. He is the first Nigerian candidate to defeat a sitting president in popular elections. In a ceremony broadcast live by Nigerian television, Mr. Buhari took the oath of office at a ceremony in the capital, Abuja. The festivities were attended by dozens of heads of state, including U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry. President Buhari replaces Goodluck Jonathan, who attended Friday's ceremony. Buhari faces major issues such as high unemployment, corruption, and Boko Haram violence in Nigeria's northern region, problems that his predecessor was not able to solve. President Buhari has said that he will have zero tolerance for corruption. During a brief stint as Nigeria's military dictator in the 1980s, Mr. Buhari cracked down on graft and is seen as someone who is not tempted by the promise of kickbacks. Political observers warn, however, that as president, he will be dealing with politicians whose standards are not so clearly defined. Now, for more on the inauguration of Mr. Buhari, Cynthia Ari of Channels TV joins us on the phone from Lagos. Hello, Cynthia.
Hi, Vincent. Good evening.
Good evening. Now, if you can, in as few words as you can, describe for us how the mood has been in the country on this day.
2 words: excitement and high expectations. That's what's going on right now in the country. But in a way, the pressure it's really high concerning the expectations. What people expect from the president, because there's a lot to be done.
Exactly.
A whole lot.
Yes. Now, what did the president say in his acceptance speech that would reflect that he does appreciate the enormity of the challenge ahead?
Oh, first of all, he gave thanks to his predecessor. You know, he conceded defeat, which actually was able to curb potential post-election violence. That was the first. And then he thanked the electorate, you know, for staying on long queues under the hot sun, in the rain, basically to ensure that the votes counted. Then he basically hit the nail on the head, talking about the challenges at hand. First of all, Boko Haram. He also thanked Chad, Niger, and Cameroon for their collaborative effort, but said he was going to ensure that the group would be conquered, and also made reference to the Chibok girl, saying that there would not be a total sense of having conquered the group if the girls were not found. He also did address the issue of unemployment, because that's a very big issue, and also hit the nail on the head concerning electricity. That's a very big one. So basically, the expectations are high, but he was able to, in his speech, he thanked the electorate, talked about security, unemployment, and electricity.
Yes.
As well as also education.
Now, in terms of the fact that this is a totally different era, the ruling party for a long time is out of power, does it give people that feeling that perhaps this is what promises to make a big difference in Nigeria's future?
I think he covered that, especially at the beginning of his speech, when he said he belongs to all and does not belong to anyone in particular. Basically saying he's a ruler who, you know, has the country's interest at heart, and not just necessarily a group of people, maybe in terms of political party or any individual, you know, especially because he's a Muslim leader. So by saying he belongs to all, I think he was able to eliminate the fears of any other religious group, maybe, by saying, I'm a leader for all of you, I'm not just a leader for one. So by saying that and not stressing on it, I think that statement in itself was really powerful.
Well, Cynthia, thank you very much. Cynthia Ari of Channels TV reporting from Lagos.